This man has a tale to tell. It is the #1 question that everyone is asking this morning. Was Melania Trump's speech plagiarized from Michelle Obama?
Like she says, the height of your achievements is the reach of your dreams. And I said aloud, and your willingness to work for it. And I thought, wow, that's weird. Whoa, that is weird.
Here's the absolutely remarkable thing, is that, there's more than 1,000 journalists in Cleveland. And frankly, without your tweets, I don't think anybody necessarily would have brought it up. On MSNBC last night, Joy Reid said virtually that. My gosh, there's 1,000 people here, and it's a guy in Culver City who figured it out.
I was saying to someone, it's definitely one of those millennial moments. Like, this could not have happened 15 years ago if there hadn't been Twitter, hadn't been Google, hadn't been an article with it online, and been able to screenshot it and put it on, you know what I mean? So it definitely happened because of the way that we use the internet.
Well,
and you're a former CNNer, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, you have a journalist background. You write for the Huffington Post. It's not like you're not someone who hasn't been paying attention. You've been paying attention to this sort of stuff for a long time. Where are you now in your career? Is this something that will change?
I really love you right now. No, I don't know where this is going to go.
I think employment might be
right.
One
again, yes.
to that end, we'll put up the full screen for Mark.
Let's bring in Jared Hill. He's the host of the Back to Reality podcast, correspondent for The Hollywood Reporter.
We're back for more Plugged In with Nina and Jared.
I want to go to Jared Hill, who is a political correspondent for The Hollywood Reporter.
The now Tampa-based Jared Hill here to talk a little bit more about that, even a hashtag trending right now.
Welcome back to Reality. I'm your host, Jared Hill, joining you from a little bit of a different set of digs. We are at Universal Studios in Los Angeles. You discovered some incredible footage that we've never seen before that changes the entire narrative of the Mike Brown case. How's it going, Jason? Up first, you probably heard over the weekend that a 15-year-old black boy in Texas was shot and killed by a police officer. This case has taken a lot of different turns. Obviously, the first time we heard about this case, the police officer had noted that the car was moving backward toward him in a, quote, aggressive manner, however we define that. And then the police came out with a different statement saying that the car was moving away after a video came out. What is the latest status from the police department on what exactly happened that night? Let's do a word association. When you think of juvenile detention centers, you probably think of ugly gray buildings, high fences with barbed wire, and a generally rough environment. But here in Los Angeles County, specifically in Malibu, they're turning all that on its head at the brand new campus Kilpatrick. So I wanted to talk about what is speculative right now. First of all, we don't know if this crime was religiously motivated. There are definitely people who believe it was, according to the father, even as Ann was just saying, the father has spoken out saying that he believes that this was religiously motivated because of some animosity between them. We know that there was some kind of a neighbor's dispute, possibly over a parking situation, but we're not really sure on all that information. All of that kind of stuff right now is still speculative. However, there are a lot of people talking about this online with tweets and photos. One of the tweets that came out yesterday says 3 Muslim college students killed in cold blood, no media attention or outrage, hashtag Muslim Lives Matter, hashtag Chapel Hill shooting. Chapel Hill shooting, one of those trending hashtags that's been going around all day, even trending here in the Bay Area. I want to talk about Reggie's character, and there's like this tension. I always ask the question of like, is it sexual tension if only one person feels it, right? Because like, it seems like there is something between Sam and Reggie, and then sometimes you're like, maybe she ain't feeling him at all. You can't really tell. Talk to me about Reggie's character and like that tension for him of wanting to be with her.
Yeah, I mean, what episode was that? 106?
It's all the episodes.
It's like, it's the series called Dear White People. Yeah. Finally, Jason, tell people where they can find out more about you and what you're doing.
From the Politics at the Root, I write pop culture and politics from the homoerotic themes of Lego Batman. See, I'm gonna send it to you. I need
you to unpack that for me in 10 seconds.
Okay, that movie was actually a love story about the Joker and Batman. It really was.
Am I gonna have to go see
He's gonna have to go see Lego Batman.
At Universal Studios in Los Angeles. From Eugene, Oregon. In Malibu, I'm Jared Hill.
You have been such a great team, but we gotta go.
Oh, okay.
So
we'll do this.
Thanks to both of you. Thanks to both of you. Thanks to you for being with us.